alright. Alright, 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 alright.
Hey.
Alright, alright. This isn't just a song.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feast, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk a doubter, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
You're watching the MC Too Tall Show with your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host, who is never gross, MC Too Tall. Okay, there is a race for AG of Virginia. And yes, indeed, AG of Virginia. And the race gets really heated, not because of any exchange from the incumbent Jason Miyares or challenger, Democratic challenger, of course, Jay Jones, but because of something Jay Jones said to a fellow legislator, a Republican, through text messaging years ago, 2022. It makes no excuse for today, though. And I personally can't let it slide. So apparently, there was a beef between Jay Jones, a delegate of Virginia, and then House Speaker of Delegates, Todd Gilbert. And he took this beef to text messaging to a fellow legislator, a Republican, Carrie Coyner. And somewhere, out of nowhere, the conversation via text message just got dark and angry. And he tells Coyner via text, 2 bullets, 3 people. Todd Gilbert, Hitler, and Pol Pot. Gilbert gets 2 to the head. He went on to say, spoiler, you put Gilbert in a room with 2 of the worst people you know, and Gilbert always gets the 2 bullets. And something to that effect. And so, of course, she's telling him, I don't like it when you talk this way, and stuff like that. She was trying to calm him down because, Republicans, especially on the local level, still think they can extend an olive branch to the Democrats. You extend an olive branch to a Democrat in this day and age, they will snatch it out of your hand, sharpen it into a spear, and drive it in through you. Because they think you're some sort of monster that needs to be slain at the stake. And so this is the mindset of this Jay Jones. He went on to saying that he would come after Gilbert's family. He said in this conversation that Gilbert and his wife are breeding little fascists. See? See where the root of why he's okay with putting 2 to the head to Todd Gilbert right there? Him and his wife breeding little fascists, so it's okay for him to put 2 to Gilbert's head and come after the family? See, calling people fascists and drumming it in people's heads over and over and over and over and over again dehumanizes them enough where mentally and morally it seems okay to the leftists to murder anyone who is not a leftist. Now, this isn't some freaking blue-haired content creator on some platform nobody gives a shit about. This is a legislator for the state of Virginia who is seeking the highest legal office in the state of Virginia. This man is running for Attorney General. And these texts surface. And people are talking about, oh, that's 2022. He said he was sorry. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. He's on an apology tour, of course. And he's on an apology tour all over the country, going on CNN and all these other networks. He's sitting down with people. And he's like, I wish it never happened. Yeah. You know, I wish I never got married. It doesn't make it less of a terrible thing that I did to myself. I mean, come on now. I think it's time we get our proverbial pitchforks and torches and chase these monsters out of office. Put them back into private life and closely monitor them so they don't act out on their heinous words. Sick bastards in government. And now they're even now they're not even trying to hide it anymore. They're not even trying to hide it. Political violence and the actual rhetoric that it stems from comes from the left, sparking crime. Crime runs rampant because of the Democrats. In conclusion, so many levels of hell where belong the left. And I say this over and over and over and over again. Fascist, Nazi, fascist. The casings on the rounds of ammunition that was used by Charlie Kirk's assassin read slogans like, hey, fascist, catch. There were all kinds of Antifa slogans on casings of other bullets in these political violent events. Hell, Talib Kweli, famous rapper guy. He was part of a duo that made a famous hip-hop album in the 90s. He's out there calling me a fascist. When I attempted to make my bid to run for Jerry Nadler's office, he took it upon himself to step in, call me a fascist, and say exactly where this location is where I'm doing this broadcast. Thankfully, it's not Grant's mansion right now, but still. Yeah, if all of us had to band together to chase away protesters, eventually the boss would call me in the office because I do work for somebody. Yeah, this isn't my own shop. Eventually the big boss would come down from his house, call me into the office and say, look, you're drawing too much negative attention. You got to get out of here. Well, who knows? maybe one of them would have brought an Ooga Booga spear with them and Ooga Booga driven it through me. Because according to Talib Kweli, I'm a fascist. And this is what I'm saying, that the Democrats need to be stopped. They need to be stopped. And by the way, the incumbent Attorney General, Jason Miyares, he said what all of us are feeling. I mean, pretty much that he's only sorry he got caught. He had a chance to apologize then. And he waits 3 years to apologize now? He ain't sorry that he did it. He's sorry he got caught. That son of a bitch bastard. So many levels of hell, I'm telling you. So many levels of hell where belong the left. And this is what we have to deal with. This is why we cannot elect former Democrat Governor Andrew Cuomo or Democrat and professed Democratic Socialist Assemblyman Zoran Mamdani for the mayor of New York City. There's only one guy, his name's Curtis Sliwa, and he is to be taken seriously because this is a man who knows that priority one is public safety right now. And he started on his path, dedicating his life to public safety, while Andrew Cuomo was still a snot-nosed kid, barely crawling out of Fordham U by the skin of his teeth, and decades before Zoran Mamdani would even be born. If you believe in God and country, if you believe in safe streets and subways, if you love your cat, because he's also running on a Save the Animals ticket, your vote should be cast for Curtis Sliwa. He's a very nice man, and he'll be a serious mayor that'll help improve this city so you won't have to move from this city. And on to the I say this concludes this episode of the MC Too Tall Show. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Like, follow, share, comment, subscribe. Stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, and your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, MC Too Tall. Be safe out there.